What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, it's time to get to work on my extremely high mileage Cadillac Escalade EXT. In this video, we've got some warning lights on the dash that I want to take care of. Number one, we have a TPMS light, which honestly doesn't really bother me, but I decided to go ahead and buy some new TPMS sensors to just take care of that light. Also, the tires, even though they have good tread, they're Michelins. They're really old. The tires they're pretty hard. They're really hard tires, and they're dry rotted on the sidewalls. Also, we have an airbag light. We have two codes for both front sensors behind the front bumper, and I want to take care of that as well. By the time we're done with everything today, there should be no warning lights, no error messages on the dash at all, and this almost 300,000 mile Cadillac Escalade EXT that I paid $3,000 for should be just as good as Hoovies Garage $30,000 Cadillac EXT. So that's the goal for this video, to try to get my extremely high mileage and super cheap Cadillac EXT that I bought from a wholesale auction sight unseen locally for $3,000. They were firm on the price, to be in almost as good a shape mechanically as the one that Hoovies Garage has. Now, I'll be the first to admit, for 10% of his purchase price, we're not going to have what he's got, but it just goes to show you that you could spend $30,000 and get a very nicely equipped one that's in excellent condition with low mileage, or if you are cheap like me and you want an actual hoopty, well, $3,000 will get you the exact same thing with, you know, just a few minor problems. Like, interior's not perfect on this. His is in great shape. Mine's got some cracking. There's a hole in the seat there. But honestly, for the mileage, can you really say that this interior is in that bad a shape? I don't know, guys. For 10% of the price, I'm thinking I'll take this one. Sorry, Hoovie. I'll take this one all day long. It smells good. It doesn't leak. The body's in great shape. A few minor blemishes here and there to be expected from something with such high mileage, but overall, very nice. This is the worst damage on the whole truck right here, and a little hole. I probably should replace this. It's kind of cracked, and yeah, we should replace that. Anyway, still a nice truck. Even though it's been pouring rain, it's relatively dry back here. Not too bad. I wouldn't hesitate to put stuff in the back of this and not be too concerned about it getting wet. I haven't started this truck. I've been gone for a while. So now that we're back, let's just see if it fires up. I bet it does. Fires right up. 16.7 miles a gallon, service TPMS, and then it's going to come back on and say service airbag. There we go. Those are the two things I want to take care of today. By the way, do we see any smoke blow out of this thing when it first started up? Like maybe we got bad seals, valve seals, rings? No? It's a little chilly. It's wet. So you can expect some condensation coming out of the exhaust, but no, man. And yes, sitting right over there is the Avalanche 2500, the big block 3/4 ton Avalanche that I just brought back from California. And over here is another great example of a GMT 800 that I got for really cheap, a $9,000 Hummer H2 SUT. This is the 6-liter. She's nice, guys. She's real nice. This one, I'll probably be cutting loose soon. I'm trying to make some decisions on the cars that I want to keep and the cars I want to get rid of, and it's tough. Another one I'll be sending down the road most likely is my Ram SRT 10, the Viper truck that I got for relatively cheap as well. I think I paid about 18 grand for that one. We got a lot to do, guys. The tires and the TPMS sensors are in the garage, so why don't we take the old Escalade and let's load up these tires and the TPMS sensors, and we'll work on getting those airbag sensors changed. Oh, this thing is honestly comfortable, man. We'll change those airbag sensors after we get back. Windshield wipers appear to be in good shape too. No leaks on the inside either. It's dry, nice, quiet. Everything's factory, cold air, hot heat, all-wheel drive, 6-liter Vortec. Great truck, man. Great truck. So I've got to start. I know I don't have my seatbelt on. And service tire pressure monitor and service airbag. Thank you. I got it. I got to start figuring out what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of, just so I can make a plan for myself and my finances. And also, I just got rid of my truck. Like, yeah, my daily driver. First time in, guys, it's been, I don't know, 7 or more years. When I started this whole YouTube thing, I don't have a truck anymore. Like, I don't have a daily driver pick-em-up truck. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that's a little scary for me. Let's get this thing let's get it as far back as we can. Up. We're gonna run right into, let's not knock the mirror off of this one. How about that? There we go. It is a little scary for me because I've always had a super reliable, that was close. That was real close. A super reliable daily driver. I buy a brand new truck almost every single year. So now I don't have one. And I'm trying to pick, oh, I don't have tags on this either. Good to know. Okay. I guess I better find a plate for it then. This is going to be fun because I'm trying to pick one truck out of my fleet of 4 to keep and utilize as a truck for towing, you know, light work, nothing too serious. I don't really need a 3/4 ton truck. I think a 1/2 ton will do fine. I typically have a 1/2 ton for this type of work anyway, but basically hauling my lawn equipment and a car hauler on occasion. And I'll be honest with you, my initial thoughts between all of my trucks is the Escalade. It's super high mileage. I paid the least amount of money for it. But honestly, I think this would be a great truck for work. Look who came to visit. Is that a hint you want a belly rub? You want a belly rub? Yeah, you big girl. You big girl. You want to go inside, don't you? Tired of being out here in the rain? Yeah. Yeah, he's tired of being in the rain. Get that leg going. Get that leg going. You're a good girl. Yeah. You're a good girl. Roxy. You want to go inside? You want to go inside? Yeah, you want to go inside? I'll get you out of the rain, baby. I'm going to be gone for a little while. All right. So we took the hard shell cover off, and we got our new tires. By the way, these are super cheap. I got these for like $380 delivered from eBay, brand new. These are Pantera Super Track HT. Yeah, I don't know what that is. And then these I also got from eBay. These from eBay. These were, I don't know, $40 for all 4 complete, ready to go. Hopefully I don't forget those, and I got to remember a tag. And here's how the clamshell works on the back. The far back one has 4 locking like levers here to lock it in place. The rest of them have 2 and they're numbered. This is number 1 goes in first, number 2 goes in second, number 3 goes in third. They all have nice rubber seals. They're mostly in good shape, honestly. And if you need to use it as a truck, well, that's fine. Just take it off and you got yourself a truck bed and got yourself some workspaces here. Really nice, man. I love the Escalade. I really do. I love the Escalade. I'm going to let Roxy inside. We're going to head up to Walmart. We're going to see if they can't get these tires installed for us. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do our airbag sensors. Come on, girl. You want to go inside? Roxy, acting a fool. Come on, baby. Let's go in the house. You ready? Yeah, she's ready. I'm glad I remembered that it didn't have a tag on it. You know what else I can't remember? If this thing has a trailer brake on it or not. I know it's got a 7-pin. And what is this one? Is this a... Oh, that's for the spare tire. Does it even have one? Yeah, spare tire. I mean, it's got everything I need to tow. This Barracuda, man, I wish I could have got it a little further over that way. I need more room in here is what I need. It's a small car. It's not like it's big, but now I'm having to walk around Does this thing have a trailer? I don't think it does. No trailer brake. We got some, what is that thing? There ain't no trailer brake in this. Great. That sucks. I think somewhere under here, there's a place to plug in a trailer brake controller. I could be wrong. I could have swore. Maybe that's in the newer, oh no, it's under here. Yeah, it's under here. So you can plug in, you can locate your trailer brake like right here, and it plugs in right inside of this panel right here. So that's good. All right, I think we're ready to go. Let's do a time lapse through some beautiful country back roads to Walmart. We're gonna be heading from Byers, Oklahoma, all the way up to, should I go to Paul's Valley or Purcell? I think we're gonna go to Purcell. So let's enjoy some beautiful scenic country roads. Now, one of the things I like about rolling into Walmart here is typically throughout the week, this is like my secret spot, all right? I don't tell anybody about this, but out here in the boondocks, this Walmart like never has anybody in line. You typically just roll up and they get you right. Look, they got one car in the bay. One car. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about, dude. And they're quick. They already got the tires off, so whatever they're doing, they're about done. So we're gonna get this thing in the shop here, get these tires done, and then we will be back. All right, about an hour later, and $114 lighter. Let's see what happens here. Check tire pressure. Well, that's a different message. Oh, and now we have a TPMS light on the dash that was never on before. That's interesting. Check washer fluid. Okay. Check tire pressure. Service airbag. Okay, so wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean check tire pressure? So it's showing all of my tire pressures are 0. And I'll be the first to admit, they told me that they were not able to program these sensors. They said something about their computer was not compatible with this truck. And it's like, this truck is an hell, I don't even remember what it is, like an 03. It's an 05. It's a 2005 Escalade, man. What do you mean your computer doesn't work with this? Now, from what I understand, there's a manual way to do this. Something about holding the lock and unlock for 5 seconds or something, and then deflating each tire until the horn honks. We're going to have to try that, I guess, because the whole point in coming here and doing this was to get my TPMS working. And I told them, I said, hey, if those sensors aren't compatible with your scanner or whatever, sometimes that happens. I told them, go ahead and use their own. They're $29 a piece. I told them, go ahead and use your own, man. I'll go ahead and pay for y'all's and I'll send these back. And they said, it's not the sensors. They said their scan tool will not work with this truck. So I guess I'm gonna go grab some lunch. I'm gonna go to Carl's Jr. and grab something to eat, and then we're gonna try to do this ourselves and see if we can do it without a scan tool. We made it back to the house, and now we're gonna see if we can't do this procedure ourselves. I don't believe you need a tool to actually program this thing. It's just, you know, I don't want to say they're lazy. I'm absolutely not saying they're lazy. It's probably going to sound that way, but I want to just clarify. That's not what I'm saying. It's just maybe they don't know, or they don't want to do the manual procedure. It takes a little time. It's not super time consuming though. Service tire monitor, of course. Service tire monitor, thank you. Check washer fluid, there you go. 16.8 miles a gallon. So here's what you do. You come over here and you put your foot on the e-brake and let her down. You flip the switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, bingo. Hear that noise? The horn honks. You go in a clockwise rotation from the driver's front, passenger rear, driver's rear. Now, you can use any number of things to try to poke this little valve stem in. I'm going to use a rock, something I just found laying on the ground, and it'll honk when it's done. Just shove that in there. Could take 10, 15 seconds or so. She'll give you a real good beep when she knows that this TPMS sensor is working. So any second now, come on. Either that or these TPMS sensors don't work. Good Lord. You're going to need to re-air up your tires when this procedure is finished too. My goodness. Don't tell me I'm just sitting here flattening my tires for no reason. There we go. Good Lord. Honestly, that took forever. And see how this light is on now? I guess that one is too. Never mind. Forget it. It's the automatic running lights. Now this one. Move on over to the next one. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. And the last one. And with any luck, this turns our light off. All right, well, I'll leave my little rock there. That's all 4 tires. So with any luck, we still have a flashing TPMS light. So let's turn off the key. And before we go any further, let's air all these tires back up, shall we? Because last thing we want is to be driving around with low tire pressure. We're going to air all these back up. Then we're going to take it for a ride. And supposedly, during the test drive, it should reactivate all of the sensors. And that pesky little light should go off. The tires were definitely overinflated. They were also like 36, 37 PSI after letting all of that air out. They're supposed to be at 30. So someone had them jacked up. Let's see what happens. Hopefully everything's good. I don't see a TPMS light come on anymore. We'll see the airbag light and we'll see the washer fluid. And that should be it. There's the airbag. And there's the washer fluid. And we go right back to the fuel economy. So, whoo! Let's kick on that air condition. It's a little warm. Turn off the e-brake. There we go. Let's go for a little ride. Just around the block. We should be able to come back, check tire pressures, and everything should be working. Yeah, you know, maybe they just didn't know how to do it. You know what I mean? It's mad because I don't have my seatbelt on. Maybe they just didn't know how to do it, man. It's old school. You don't need any special tools, as you guys saw. You just jump in there and get her did, man. And if you don't know how to do it, it's real easy just to do a Google search. You know, Google's great, man. You've got literally all the information that mankind has ever known at your fingertips on your cell phone. Okay, now that the tires are inflated even less, oh my goodness, man. It's even more comfortable. Good Lord. This thing rides totally different with a new set of tires. Seriously. That new set of tires, soft, fresh rubber, like $380 TPMS sensors were like 50 bucks. Easy peasy, man. So now that we've got the warning light out, you can clearly see it's complaining about my seatbelt, but now that we've got the warning light out for the tire pressure monitoring system, there's one left. That's the airbag light. And yes, the low washer fluid. I found out after putting washer fluid in it that it's actually a leaking washer bottle. Probably the pump for the washer bottle is a leaking O-ring. Pretty common issue. So I'll probably address that later. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, though, why don't we focus on trying to get this airbag light to go out, because it's kind of a big deal. See if we can scoot this thing in the shop, and hopefully this will be a relatively quick and easy job. But before we do, we just take a moment to see if we can get into tire pressures. There we go. Hit enter. Left front, 30. Right front, 30. Left rear, 31. Right rear, 31. Look at that. We have TPMS sensors, guys. That is what I'm talking about. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's a tight fit. This is a very, 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 very tight fit. We made it, though. I need that Barracuda scooted over a little bit. Oh, my goodness. How do I even get through here? Yeah. Big truck, man. If that Barracuda was just scooted over a smidge more, we'd be good. I think now that I've got those tires and stuff out of here, I'll be able to make a little more room, and we'll get things done. While we're out here, I've driven this truck, I don't know. I mean, at least several hundred miles. Might as well check the oil and just make sure the oil's looking good. Coolant, still nice and full. AC, still ice cold. Look at this massive upper radiator hose that snakes all the way around. Absolutely crazy how big that is. Battery, we're going to want to disconnect the negative cable before we start working on this thing. I'm going to grab a rag. We're going to check this oil, and then we're going to start on the airbag sensors. Let's check this oil real quick. Hopefully it's still nice and full and not too dirty. We'll see. Ooh, she's warm. She's warm. Ouch. Come on. Get her done, man. That's hot. Just got back from a long highway trip there. Oil? Looks good. A tad bit overfilled. I'd rather see it overfilled slightly than low. So I'm going to say we're good on that. Let's go over here. Disconnect the negative cable on this battery, and we can proceed. Oh boy, that was tight. We can proceed. Let go. Are you kidding me? Good Lord, have mercy. Ooh, listen to that. Snap, crackle, pop. There we go. Get that push down there. And I need to find something to crawl on, because the airbag sensors that have failed, and I know you guys are going to yell at me for this. I bought 2 of them because both of them have failed. Very common issue on these trucks. Same part number, same part. One has a green and yellow. One has a yellow and brown. I'm not going to use the connectors, but I am probably going to use the bolt that they came with, and obviously the sensor themselves. Found these on eBay. They were, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks for the pair of them. They're mounted to the bumper, to like the support beam. One over here, one over here. Let me get something on the floor. I'll take you guys up there, under there, and we'll see what we have to work with. Step 1, looks like we gotta get the skid plate off, which it's just plastic. I don't even really know why we have a skid plate here. It's literally just a piece of plastic. But okay, we're gonna have to take this off. I wasn't aware of this. I thought it was just gonna be right under here, where it's gonna be super easy to get to. Oh, we're missing a bolt there. I suppose 260 some thousand miles will do that, won't it? Let me get these bolts off. We've got another one right here as well. Is this even tight? Sort of, not really. Let me get these 2 bolts out. We'll drop the skid plate. We'll come back. And down it comes. And this, ladies and gentlemen, will expose my airbag sensors. It'll also expose, oh boy, it's a little grimy under here. You guys want to see? Well, let me find somewhere for you to set. Let's get you guys down here so you can take a look. Yeah, take a peek at this. Oh man, she's a tad grimy down here. Hey, for 260 plus thousand miles, honestly, not that bad. That looks like your idler arm leaking a little bit. Steering could probably use a little bit of a refresher. I see some ball joints over there that ain't looking the greatest. Tie rods look good. Ball joints, upper and lowers look a little rough. Pitman arm looking a little rough. Gearbox is not leaking though. Sorry, this is the idler arm. I got confused. This is the Pitman arm. Honestly, it looks good. It looks like it needs a few minor components. Maybe a new belt change would be in order. I don't know. Actually, the belt doesn't look bad. AC belt doesn't look too bad either. I'd go ahead and replace those at some point though. This isn't too bad, guys. Now, you want to know where? Let me climb under here so I can show you guys what we're working with here. Light. Okay, that's going to be one. You can clearly see the orange and yellow right there. And there's another one hiding right over here. Hopefully you can see that orange and yellow. And if I turn you around and you get to it from the front angle, you can see it's right there. The other one, just follow it down. And it's right there. There's just that one little bolt that, by the way, from my vantage point, that don't look fun to get to. I ain't getting that with a ratchet, I can tell you that. Maybe with a ratcheting wrench. Yeah, I ain't getting a ratchet under there. Let me go get some new tools, because the stuff that I brought with me, well, guys, it ain't gonna cut it. I'll be honest with you guys, other than my head, I don't know what y'all are even able to see right now. I'll tell you this, I can't hardly see anything. This would have been better off. Oop, damn it. See what I mean? Where my hand is right there. There we go. But now you got to look at my ugly mug a whole lot closer. I'm going to take the pigtails off of the... I should have wore safety glasses. Are you kidding me? Off the pigtail. I'm going to take the pigtail off of the sensor after I get the sensor out. Boy, they put these in a precarious location. I'm not even kidding, guys. This is... How do you even get to these things? I think I almost have to use the wrench to finish getting it out. It's just, there's no room. There's no room at all. That's going the wrong way. Ah, fun times. This is supposed to be super easy. The best thing to do, just close your eyes, okay? Close your eyes. Don't pay any attention to all this dirt, grease, and grime that's falling off the truck right into your face. Eventually, if you do this long enough... Did we get it? Wait, come on. I thought we had it. There we go. There we go. Get the bolt out. Oh, does it not come out? Oh, it's part of it. I can't get the bolt out of the connector. All right, well, we'll push it back through the back side. Then you've got a little orange connector you push. Oh my gosh. Ugh. There's a rock stuck in this. I'm not even kidding. There's literally a rock stuck in this. I brought a pick with me. I don't know where it went. This rock is preventing me from getting this out. We're only on the first one, guys. There it is. Got it. Now we should be able to... There we go. There she is, man. And the bolt looks like it doesn't come out. It'll unscrew if you want it to, but it stays in there. All right. I'm not going to make you watch this next part. We're going to pull the next one out and grab our new ones. Cross our fingers that these are good sensors, because we'll be doing this again if they're not. Installation is as simple as putting it back exactly the way it came off. Don't forget to put your little orange safety clips back in there. I have no idea why it has those. I guess they think it'll fall off without them. Somehow I just don't think so. And then there's a special groove that these things have to fit in. And I'm telling you, there's no room, man. I don't even, I'm trying to find a good way to do it. And I can't. Golly. What an ordeal. Ooh, that bolt doesn't want to go in. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Don't get stuck. Don't do this. Don't do this. I ain't got the patience for this today. Guess what? The bolt doesn't care. You think the bolt cares about patience? No, does it care if I'm having a day? Nope. Sure doesn't. Okay. I think I partially got it in. Let's, Lord have mercy. Maybe we'll go this way. There we go. There we go. Oh, these better work. I'm going to be seriously upset if we put all this back together, find out they don't work. And yes, I already checked the pins. The pins look good. All right. There's no corrosion or anything. That's the first thing I thought, is maybe the weather seals went bad and maybe the pins got corroded. Now, the pins look good. The new sensors look good, but honestly, old sensors look good too. So just one of those things. We'll put this all back together, hook up the battery. Hopefully it doesn't pop, and we'll put on our code reader. We'll clear the codes. And with any luck, no more airbag codes. No more codes at all, except for the washer fluid. Okay, and that's the last one. Now, before we go putting all this back together, we're gonna climb out from under here, and we're gonna put the battery back on. We're gonna pray that nothing pops. Here's the old ones, or were these the new ones? Oh, crap. No, these are the old ones. I'm kidding. Those are the old ones. I gotta put my hat back on because it ain't so serious anymore. Oh, my glasses. Let's set these up here so they don't get lost. Okay, first question, are the airbags gonna pop when we stick this back on? Ooh, look at that corrosion. Ooh. You know what? I cannot in good conscience put that back on there. Give me a minute, let me get a wire brush. Let me clean this up, then I'll check the positive terminal too. All right, so we did some cleaning because it's the right thing to do. I know it looks that kind of on camera where I'm looking at, this looks like corrosion. It's not, it's actually silver. We cleaned it all up, both sides, and then I said, you know what, we better check this. So this one was actually clean. I cleaned the battery terminals as well, even though you're not gonna be able to see them. So let's put, I even took these out, man. I cleaned everything. Let's put it all back together, and let's cross our fingers that this thing doesn't go boom as soon as we hook up that negative battery cable. You know I couldn't do this without you, right? That's all I needed. I was waiting for that big bang, man. Thank you. All right. We got power. Everything's tightened down. Let's move all of this stuff out the way so we don't have any accidents. Let's grab the scan tool and let's see if we can't get these codes cleared and cross our fingers that we don't have any more airbag lights. So we got her hooked up. She's going through her scans. TPMS sensors, 2 codes. Airbag, 2 codes. Hopefully that's previous and not current. I don't want to come on now. And hopefully we get these airbag codes cleared. And all of this comes back to life. Everything else is coming up green though, man. So cross your fingers, guys. This is exciting. All right, let's go through and take a look at these. TPMS sensor codes are the first ones that popped up. These are historical, so not current. Then we have current sensors for the SRS, the Supplemental Inflatable Restraint System. Front sensor 1, front sensor 2. Those both show current. Passenger door module, those are TPMS, which is weird. Passenger door module is tire pressure related. Then we have heating and air conditioning, recirculation, position, feedback, circuit range, performance. Then GPS signal open for the vehicle communication interface module. Let's do a quick erase. Let's cross our fingers. Please, nothing come back. Please, there we go. TPMS is clear. the airbags is a big one. Big one, big one. Come on. Clear. Yes. Yes. Passenger door module should clear too. HVAC, maybe, maybe not. There may be something actually wrong with the recirculation button or the blend door for it. It came back, so most likely a blend door actuator. So we have GPS signal circuit open and a recirculation position feedback circuit. That's probably just going to be a little, you know, one of the actuators. According to this, everything else is good though, guys, which means the only light on the dash left, and there was no codes for the engine either. That's awesome, especially with so many miles on this thing. Let's fire it up. The only code we should get now, the only thing on the screen, 260,935 miles. The only thing on the screen should be low washer fluid. Look at that airbag light stop. No. 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 Are you serious? Oh man, you're kidding me, right? Service airbag. Isn't that just the way it goes, man? Well, I guess it's about the end of the video. I'm gonna have to order another light. That one's finally dead, and it's really screwing everything up over here. That's unfortunate. I need to add, honestly, like 3 more lights in this shop. I'm really disappointed this didn't fix it. I did a little more research. I'll be the first to admit, I know I'm a parts cannon. I know. Some people aren't, but I am. I'm not ashamed of it. I do kind of like the parts cannon way of life, man. And I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty damn good at it, all right? For me, my success rate is like 90% when it comes to firing the parts cannon at things. So in this instance, it did not work. That is unfortunate. 451 miles is what I've driven this truck. I did a little research online, and apparently under this seat, under this seat is the airbag module. And from what I've been reading, oh, I need to close that, don't I? Because if I don't, I'm gonna crash the mirror into the door. Yep, we already did that once. Ain't trying to do it again. There we go. There's an airbag module under this seat, and apparently it is notorious for failing, usually because something leaked and it got wet. It sits under the seat and under the carpet, so you can only imagine. If it got wet, it's a wrap. And typically that causes the code for those front airbag sensors. So, am I gonna take the seat out first? Nope. Am I even gonna order the module? Probably not. In order to program it to the VIN, you gotta have a Tech 2. I don't have a Tech 2, and I don't really feel like buying one either. I don't know, guys. To me, airbags, I got working seatbelts. You know what I mean? Airbags are not a deal breaker for me. Most of the old cars I got, they don't have airbags either. You know, I drive the living hell out of them. Let's park this thing over here. I had a neighbor come by a minute ago asking me for if I could check my surveillance cameras because somebody broke into his trailer, like his tool trailer, whatever, stole all his tools. Then they jacked up his car and they stole one of his wheels and tires. So I went ahead and I checked my cameras for the guy, and unfortunately, my cameras protect my property. I don't have them pointing where they can see everything else. The goal of the angles of my cameras is to point at my stuff, my trailers, my cars, my doors, my air conditioners, you know, all of the things that people would usually come and mess with or break or steal. I got cameras all over this house, but they're focused on everything sitting out here. And unfortunately, I couldn't help the guy. That's a shame. Not only did they steal the man's tools, they stole a wheel and tire off of his car, left his car in the air. I don't know about you guys. I hate thieves. I know I work hard for my money. I'm sure you work hard for your money, and that guy works hard for his money. And someone just come out here and help themselves all this man's stuff. And this is a lot of lawn equipment stuff, tools. He needs to work. You just took this man's way of working. You just took it, right? I think there's a special place in hell for people like that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, out here, I don't know about where you guys are, but out here, dude, You are literally risking the D word. Like, you know what I mean? They don't mess around, especially, now I'm not talking about Oklahoma. I'm not even talking about the Midwest or the South. I'm talking about Byers, Oklahoma. I mean, everybody is strapped out. Everybody. A little old lady at church, she's strapped. I promise you. She got a little 22 pea shooter sitting in her purse, man. Just one little bullet. She's got that 22. This is a place where if you're willing to risk coming out here and messing around with somebody's property or their house, you are, I'm telling you, highly likely to be offed. It's no joke, man. I don't understand. Okay, so you stole somebody's, I don't know, weed eater and chainsaw and their lawnmower. Really, is that... You could have been ended over a weed eater, a lawnmower, and a chainsaw. I don't know, man. When I think about things that are worth dying for, I don't think, my mind doesn't go to lawn equipment or a tire and a wheel off somebody's car. No, seriously, man. Out here, they'll get you. Whoever it was, very lucky that dude didn't wake up, because I promise, from talking to him, I promise you, he's strapped too. Everybody out here has got, you know, pew-pews. With that, I guess I'm going to get out of here. I feel bad for the guy, man. I really do. I wish I could have helped him, but his place is, it's across the street and over. It's like those cameras, even if I pointed him out there, man, those cameras ain't going to, you wouldn't be able to pick up much anything. Anyway, we won today, in a way. We got the new tires installed. That's a win. We got the TPMS sensors learned. That's a win. The only thing that we did, and we checked the oil, and it's still good and full, and everything on the truck still works great. No check engine lights or anything. This truck is great. And not perfect, but damn, for $3,000, this truck, seriously, this was a steal of a deal. I will probably look into the airbag issue later. I'm OCD about warning lights on the dash. I really am. And when you go to sell something, people are also, they don't want to see an airbag light. So the goal is to eventually fix that. But for right now, I've got a nice, decent, reliable daily driver truck. I can haul with it. I can carry stuff with it. I can use it. I can enjoy it. It gets decent gas mileage. And the best part is, it's reliable. Yeah, it's reliable. Unlike my Ram Rebel that was brand new, this is something I can actually use on the regular, and I don't sweat it breaking down, because if something breaks, I can fix it myself. And worst case scenario, I pay somebody. I don't have to fix it myself if I don't want to. I can send it to a shop. I could pay somebody to fix this. And I know. Video content, Randy. It's all video content. I know, but guys, I've got months of video content sitting out here. I don't even have time to finish all the projects that I've got here. I sure don't have time to be doing big, heavy lifting stuff on something that's more of like a personal type of, I don't want to say personal vehicle, but something that I'm using regularly, like for work. I don't really have time to be messing with all that stuff. So the way I figured, I was paying $2,000 a month for that truck, right? That's $24,000 a year for that truck. So the way I figure it, if an engine goes out, what's that going to set me back? $6 grand for a new engine? I don't know. Something like that. Transmission, $3 grand. Okay. Transfer case, $1,500. It's like, I could literally blow the engine, the transfer case, the transmission, both differentials, and I think I'd still be under what I would have paid for my other truck that broke down all the time in a single year. And then once you do all that, guys, this thing would be good for, you know, another 20 years. That's where I'm at with it anyway. You guys drop your comments below and tell me what you think. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.